This clip is brought to you by VegasWinners.com. Get expert sports betting advice from some of the best handicappers in the world. Head on over to VegasWinners.com and win yourself some money.
I got to ask about the whole baby doll situation. You know, we've seen it in wrestling forever. You got sort of a good guy manager and a bad guy manager, and then they're eventually going to have a match. You know, we used to see stuff with Cornette and Paulie and, you know, Jimmy Hart would do something on the WWF side of things, but now it's man versus female, but it's a little different because Baby Doll was a big lady. I mean, I don't mean that in a negative way, but I'm saying she's an athlete and formidable. And JJ is supposed to play chicken shit heel. And of course he used to be a wrestler himself. And I've heard guys in the business say before, the trick is to, wrestle like a manager and manage like a wrestler. And I feel like even though he was a wrestler, he was doing his best here. Was this something he dreaded or he looked forward to? Because it feels like a tall ask. Hey, go have some physicality with a lady.
What you're saying is JJ Dillon, and the reason we all thought so highly of him. JJ was a very good wrestler before he was a manager. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but if you can go and find footage of him when he was wrestling, he took textbook bumps. That's the one thing everybody always said. He took textbook bumps, and I had to go and find footage on it to see it because, you know, my first time meeting JJ was 85 when I got to Charlotte. So he was already a manager. His wrestling career was over. But he did this thing, and you will remember this, and it was the highlight of our life. I would wait for this every single night. Say when Dusty was giving one of us the elbows and another guy would feed in and he would get the elbows. Third guy, and sometimes even four guys would come in and we're all lined up eating the elbows from Dusty. And he would turn around, JJ would pop up on the apron, he'd give JJ one, and he would do what we called the Hully Gully, which where he was spider monkeying the ropes all the way down.
So he's on his back on the middle rope and sort of holding the top rope, and his legs are dangling and his arms are. It was an interesting move that I don't think I saw anybody do besides JJ.
It was the Hully Gully, and we all tried to do it. Nobody could duplicate it. That was James' spot, and it blew the roof off the place. It was a bigger pop than him elbowing four guys in a row. So he was more than qualified to walk into this match with Baby Doll as the underdog, even though he's a man and she's a woman. A couple of times I saw we were going through I can't remember which airport. It might have been Atlanta airport, a big one, but we would land somewhere, and it was when Tully and Baby Doll were together, and we'd be hung over, man, and we'd be battling that walk down the concourse, and all of a sudden you'd look over and Tully was getting carried by Baby Doll piggyback down the concourse and not laboring with it. It was one of the funniest things you ever saw, but she was power walking down there with Tully on her back. So that'll give you an idea of just what an athlete she was.
Unbelievable. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.